Peace reflections. You are over here with Tarithia. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, depending on which platform you are on. Now, we are here for another journal entry. Now, I know I said that we're only going to do our journal entries in June, but this is a special occasion reflection like a shooting star, okay? Now, this is a time reflection where a lot of people have been stating that they are under spiritual attack and just different things like that. And considering everything that's going on right now, I can definitely agree with that reflection. But sometimes we can be going through transformations, and sometimes it can be what we're putting into our temple. And sometimes it can be a sign of that. Do you believe in magic? A lot of people, as my grandmother used to like to say, that woo, 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 that woo, woo, woo reflection. Okay, so we are here today or tonight, whenever you hit this video, to talk about some signs of the woo, signs that you have been hit. Someone has placed a spell, a little do you believe in magic on your reflection. Okay, now if you missed our other journal entries, definitely go to the playlist tab, go to the night school tab, and definitely check out our other videos. With our journal entries, we were doing a lot of shadow work over their reflection, okay? And sometimes reflection, if you haven't done shadow work, it's real easy for that woo 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 to come at you, okay? Remember, the higher your vibration is, the harder it is to penetrate it, okay? So that's why it's always good to stay protected. It's always good to do your spiritual best. It's always good reflection to watch who you surround yourself around, because just because you like that person with your two eyes doesn't mean your third eye necessarily agree, okay? And your body will let you know. So with that being said, those are some definitely good things to look out for. This is just part one. We're going to actually come back for part two, and we're going to talk about some other signs of that you could be under a spiritual attack. Well, not necessarily, a spiritual attack reflection. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. Okay, some things to look out for reflection, some signs of that woo. Okay, have you been feeling tired? Have you been feeling tired, or all of a sudden there's illness? You go to the doctor, they can't figure out what is wrong with you, reflection. You just know all of a sudden you just feel ill. You have been feeling ill. You don't know what's going on, reflection. All of a sudden you feel like you have a lack of energy. You have a lack of energy, reflection. This could be a sign of that. Do you believe in magic? Okay, this person is draining your energy, literally. Okay, think about it. When you have a lack of energy, you're not up doing things that you normally would do. You're not putting in that much effort into things that you would normally put it in, would you, reflection? Okay, so they are what we like to call, we're going to talk about in part three, energy vampires. Okay, so this person right here, reflection, is draining you literally of your energy. The more they drain your energy, the more energy they have. Okay, this is an energy vampire. This is a sign of that woo. This is a sign that you could be under a hex. Okay, now, feeling like life is not worth living. You feeling very sewer. You get what I'm saying? You know, we can't say it over here, so we're gonna say sewer. You're feeling very sewer. You're not reflection, you're not feeling yourself. You just feel like nothing is worth living. You don't have anything to live for. And we all know every day that we get up in this particular matrix, reflection, that's another day to break it. Okay, so with that being said, you feel like life is not worth living. Okay, they play on this heavily. They will play on Sue very heavy, reflection. Think about it like this. Why do something that I can get you to do yourself? I'm just telling you how they think. Why do something that I can get you to do yourself? Think about when you hear about people jumping out of windows and just jumping off of buildings and just like freak ass accidents. You was like, what were they really thinking? Or they'll be pointing at certain things while they're running out of this window like they're running from something, but don't nobody see what they running from but them. This is a sign of that woo woo woo. Okay, people just go into deep, not your regular depression. You get what I'm saying? I'm just not feeling, I'm having a bad day. No, the deep state, that sunken place of depression, reflection. Remember, this is why shadow work is key. This is why you gotta, if you up on your shadow work, then you'll be able to recognize all this. The the higher your vibration is, the harder it is penetrated. So all of a sudden, reflection, you're in this deep state of depression. It could be a sign that, do you believe in magic? Could be a sign of a psychic attack. Okay, now remember, we're gonna go through this list. Now I want you to answer these questions. It's 6 questions. Answer yes or no to these questions, reflection. Okay, and at the end we're gonna talk about it. So all of a sudden you lost your job. You just lost your job. Reflection, everything was going fine at the job. You was meeting all the criteria you needed to meet. You know this is not, you know you shouldn't have lost this job. You don't know, all of a sudden they just told you, listen, we got too many people. All of a sudden they said, listen, we found somebody else for a better position. They didn't even give you a reason. All of a sudden you just lost your job. Reflection, this could be a sign that do you believe in magic, because they play on that as well. Remember, people will do financial magic. So if they doing financial magic, how do you get your finances? You do it with your job, okay? Or however you get your finances. If you don't work, however you getting your money, they will affect it, okay? So all of a sudden you lost your job, okay? So your finances are chaotic right now, okay? So they're doing chaotic magic with your finances, all right? Reflection, this is a sign that you could be hicks, all right? No matter what job you get, it seems like you keep losing them, all right? So this is the major one. Your hair is falling out. Your hair is falling out. Reflection, a lot of people will also complain of a tingling hot sensation, okay, like almost like their scalp is on fire, okay, so and their hair starts falling out. But either one of those, they don't always got to go together, but both of those are definitely associated with witchcraft. All of that is associated with that do you believe in magic, the craft, okay? So have your hair been falling out, okay? Have your scalp been feeling like all of a sudden like a fucking fireball? Reflection, like it's just on fire. That could be a sign of do you believe in magic? It could be a sign that you have a hicks on you, all right? So your personal items are missing. You have a personal item, reflection, that is missing. You know where you put this particular item. You know it's not you. You know you're not losing it. This item is missing. Where is this item? Reflection. Sometimes these people, remember, they will grab personal items. You won't even know it. Reflection. That's why you have to watch who you surround around you. That's why you have to watch who you exchange items with. That's why you have to watch who you let into your home. Reflection. They will get these certain items and they will try to do that. Do you believe in magic on those particular items? Okay, so a personal item that is missing. All right, so remember, energy doesn't die, it just keeps going. So your energy is attached to that item, all right? So there could be a sign of that do you believe in magic. Ever since that item went missing, shit been going wrong, okay? It's not a coincidence, all right? So let's keep going. Let me remove this banner so we can keep going. All right, so next, the last one on the list, everything you do goes wrong. Seems like everything you touch, reflection, goes wrong. Everything you touch go wrong, okay? It seems like shit, you go in the car won't crank up. It seems like you get ready to put some gas in the tank, you want to pump that pump slow. It just seems like everything could possibly go wrong. You need to go somewhere, reflection, it's a traffic jam. It just seems like everything that could possibly go wrong, reflection, is going to go wrong. That is a definitely sign. That's a definite sign of a hex. That's a definite sign of that do you believe in magic, okay? Now we've answered, you should have been an answer yes or no to these 6 questions. If 75% of these questions is yes, reflection, then it definitely could be a sign that you are under that woo. You are under a negative force. You could be under a curse, reflection, okay? So with that being said, I'm gonna come back for part 2 a little later, all right? But definitely really think about that, okay? Really, really think about it. And in part 3, we're gonna talk more about how to narrow down who these energy vampires really are, okay? So make sure you hit the follow button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button depending on which platform you on, because you never want to miss out on a do you believe in magic video, okay? Until